What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, enjoying the breeze out here with
Gersh1.
And today we're back to answer more of your questions in a more Bob Ross style video in this, For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below, put question in front of your question, because we get to those questions first. And that is what... Oh, damn, I don't have it. Oh, Shadow Gunny 25 did. He asks, could the Imperium conquer all of Tau space if they devoted all of their resources to a crusade? And if they succeeded, what would they do with the Tau survivors? So can the Imperium destroy just outright the Tau Empire?
I would say yes. If they devoted all their efforts into doing so, it is definitely a, in my opinion, easy task. When you look at the Tau, they're the youngest superpower out there. They don't really have warp travel perfected yet, and they're kind of bound by the area of space they control. If they need reinforcements, it's going to take a long time, and they expand in spheres. So basically, if you get to the eastern fringes of the galaxy and surround them, the Tau have nowhere to go, and that's it.
Yeah, and it already happened with the Damocles Gulf Crusade, right?
Basically, yeah.
So they were so close to destroying the Tau, they actually got to the core worlds, right? Because it was up to the third sphere expansion or the second sphere expansion.
Right.
And they were about to wipe them out, but then the Tyranids hit, and then they were like, oh shit, we have to go back.
Yeah.
And since then, fifth sphere expansion is the most, right? Or are they in their sixth?
I believe it is the fifth, yeah.
Fifth.
Because that's when the Star Titan Nexus made up basically a wormhole from the eastern fringes of the galaxy to, I want to say, is it the north?
I think so, yeah. In this situation, it would be kind of weird, though, just because there's a lot going on for the Imperium to focus all of their attention on the eastern front.
Right.
Specifically because that's where the Tyranids are, and also because... the Great Rift basically just tore right through the Ultima Segmentum. So even though they could, if they devoted all their resources, it would be putting them at a huge disadvantage because then they would get destroyed.
Yeah, there's too many threats, too many things that the Imperium has to keep tabs on that they can't just go out and destroy the Tau. Because when you look at it, the Tau aren't really doing anything to the Imperium.
Right.
That bad.
Yeah.
Like, Chaos is more of a threat, the Tyranids are more of a threat, you've got the Orcs, the Necrons, it's like, the Tau can wait.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's possible. Will it happen? No. But that just goes to show you that the Tau, as technologically advanced that they are, the Imperium still wipes the floor with them.
Yeah, and then as far as for your part 2 question, which is what would they do with the Tau survivors, I mean, the Imperium has always been super xenophobic, so the Tau survivors would just...
Right. There's no way or no reason to keep the Tau, because they're not going to work on improving technology, because that's super, they don't do that. Right. Unless the AdMech somehow said, oh, we'll integrate this into our stuff, but saying, oh, this Tau technology is actually ancient human technology.
Right.
There's ways around it, but... plainly outright, they're not going to do anything with them. They're just going to kill them all.
Yep. Good question, though.
Yes.
Next one.
This one's by All Might. Are you guys excited for the new edition of Age of Sigmar? So I think it's been about a week that the Warhammer community revealed that this new edition is ending with a freaking demigod that's coming out for, what is it, Beastmen?
Yeah.
And then a few days after that, they revealed that, yes, there is a new edition coming out.
We don't really play Age of Sigmar that much. It would be, I think, more... I don't even know if I have a good grasp on the old rules. So, as far as models, I'm excited, but that's about it.
Right, because we all have at least 1 or 2 Age of Sigmar armies, and we have played in the past. But again, it's we're more focused, more centered on 40K.
Yeah.
And while the whole thing of, not knowing the turn order for Age of Sigmar is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that adds a whole different dynamic to it. I don't really enjoy the whole fantasy aspect of it. I like the more sci-fi feel of the game, so that's why we gravitate more towards 40K.
That's true. The grim darkness of 40K, even though it's slowly being taken away, I think that's more... It draws me in more than the Age of Sigmar and the era of heroes with the Stormcast Eternals and all that kind of stuff.
Right. I will say this though, they do mounts way better than 40K.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
But yeah, it's interesting. I'll be like peeking to see at what new things they do,
Yeah.
because it could be a template to what 40K does.
Yeah. Even though I've wanted 40K to do the turns, the shifting turns or whatever.
Right, where you
But
don't
they
know
never
if you're
have.
going like back to back or whatnot.
Yeah. Next question.
This one's by Bunny Hop. If you could choose to see the rest of the reveals for 40K models, rules, and lore for this year, would you do it? But you'd have to give GW your armies in return.
Would I have to? So give up my armies to know what's new?
Yeah, know what's new, know the direction of the lore, know what models are coming out for the rest of the year.
No, I mean I wouldn't. Just because we just wait.
Yeah, just wait. What good is it gonna do knowing that Gilliman's gonna fight Mortarion next? Like, I mean, yeah, that's cool and all, and you'd know you'd have the insider scoop and everything, but you'd have to start from scratch to play Gilliman or whatever your armies.
Yeah, and I feel like it was yesterday that Gilliman came out. Time
been-
goes by really quick.
Yeah, it's been a few years, at least
Yeah.
what, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's one of those situations where it's it seems like it would be cool to know right away what's new, but yeah, just wait a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that bad.
Right, especially if you have a really big army. If you're just starting, then yeah, for sure.
Yeah. This next question comes from Logan Taylor. How many D&D campaigns do you think rip off of 40K lore? D&D campaigns that are written by D&D actual books and stuff, probably not that many.
No.
But every time I read lore, I think this would be an awesome D&D campaign.
Mm-hmm.
The one that comes to mind right away is the realm of Zinch, I think it is, or Slaanesh. It might be Slaanesh, but the realm of Slaanesh is there's 9 or 7 different little challenges that you have to go through. So to have a D&D party go through those, that would be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The whole Dark Heresy aspect of it too. Even Blackstone Fortress, that could be a really cool D&D campaign.
Yeah. I have Blackstone Fortress, but we've never actually played it. We need to play it.
Yeah. Uno de estos días.
One of these days. Next question.
This one's by Donkeysaurus Rex. Why haven't the humans or the Tau built craft worlds yet?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm. So basically, if you guys don't know, craft worlds are basically world-sized ships that the Eldar use to basically live and move about the galaxy.
They're as big as an entire planet,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not like
It's not like a battle barge.
Oh shit! Yeah. It's not like Star Trek,
Yeah.
where they live on the Enterprise. This is there's an entire ecosystems. There's forests.
Mhm.
There's farms.
Right.
Yeah.
Think of the Earth just moving and being able to go places instead of just in rotation.
Yeah, and the reason for this is that, humanity's just not that technologically advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Half of the technology that they do have is deteriorating.
Yeah.
So
And the other half is stuck in limbo.
exactly. So yeah.
Yeah, and you got to think this is coming from the Eldar, which are the most advanced, the most best thing you could ever be ever.
Yeah.
Even after the fall, they're still, in my opinion, leagues above everybody else.
Yeah.
But who am I but a Monkey?
Next question.
This one is by we already did that one.
So I will say that last episode, I was asking you guys what Imperial Guard regiment was the one that had the they wear a mask, which is it's supposed to depict a saint that that fought in the war or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys gave me the name of the Imperial regiment. It's called the Maccabean Janissaries.
Oh, the Maccabean Janissaries. I know
There you
that guy. Yeah, those guys are pretty cool. I like the whole mask thing.
Yeah, and I think they wear skirts.
I would too if I was a Maccabean Janissary.
That's what I would do, yeah.
This next one is by JJ Sheets 330, and he's got Pedro Picapiedra as his profile picture. His question is, shave or wax? With with banana hammock season starting, I want to make sure I'm doing it the Gershwin approved way. Us Sigma males have to stick together.
Sigma males.
It sounds like some Age of Sigmar stuff.
Waxing or what?
Shaving.
Shaving? Yeah, definitely always wax, just because shaving makes you itchy.
Right. And you get those
Razor burns?
them bumps.
Bumps.
Yeah, eczema.
Is that eczema? Just mild eczema or something?
You get irritation. Shave, you'll get pain that lasts a little bit, but it's worth it in the long run.
Just make sure to have somebody wax it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it yourself.
Right.
Because that's lame. You want to show your junk while you're getting your junk clean. Next question. This one comes from Destonk333. What does our solar system look like? Has Venus to Pluto been terraformed? Yeah, basically. I actually have a 40 facts video on it. I don't know if it's in the 40 facts on Luna or if it's the 40 facts on Terra, but I go through each individual planet and let you guys know like what's going on with that planet. So like you have, I know Mercury, Venus are basically just mining worlds, so they're extracting resources from those two planets. Terra, obviously, Mars, the Omnissiah, and then
was it Jupiter?
The
moons around Jupiter are like the stronghold for the Grey Knights.
Yep. And then just random stuff, and then you have Saturn, and then around the ring of Saturn you actually have like huge. They build ships there. And then you have the asteroid belt, which is actually an Imperial defense
system. Yeah.
So each asteroid has a turret.
I wonder if they're still arguing if Pluto is or isn't a planet.
They're probably still arguing that the Earth is flat. Yeah.
Even though they could go out and see it.
Yeah.
But they see in 2D.
They do.
This next one isn't a question, but it is a suggestion by Fox the Beast. You guys should each create one new named character for every faction. I believe it'd be fun for you guys and a good video as well.
We kind of already do that. Well, for our own.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be pretty cool to like just have us like we'll have like a month for the Tau and we'll try to create our own character and maybe even kit bash it.
Yeah, I'd be down for something like that, and then choose every single, like you
faction.
said.
Because it'd be cool, like when you think of like Space Marines, you think of like the generic stuff, but you could really create something like your own. Have it be like a Space Marine whose planet got wiped out and he was the only lone survivor. He's got no chapter to go to, and instead of going to become like to the Death Watch or something like that, and be inscribed into a different chapter, he does his own thing and he becomes more grizzled and rogue, and now he's like in charge of like a pirate fleet or something like that.
You plan this one out.
I did, and I'm making this up as I go.
You know what? Comment down below, let us know, like, so we are in May, right? So June, what army should we start in June? And then we'll do it, because it's just one character and it's just kit bashing or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could do that. But let us know what faction you guys would like us to do.
Right. I want to go for the obscure. Like if I'm doing a Tau, make like a Vespid HQ or something.
Yeah, you could probably find some. Well, eBay's weird now, but I was gonna say you could probably find some stuff on eBay. Next question.
This one is by. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Conrad. So my dog is yellow and fat, and she was possessed by Slanesh. She ate both of you, and Sound Alchemist was tasty, and Gersh was meh. Thanks to that, she gained some more power because Gersh is a vampire. Hashtag Team Edward. And Sound Alchemist is something with sound and alchemy, so maybe a Slanesh demonette. She was the leader of her own Slaneshi cult. She's so cute, and this is how she mainly gathers her followers. One thing, though, is that she's too ambitious to only be a servant, so she got bored. She's a fat yellow dog, so you never know. She doesn't have any tentacles or extra nipples, but she does have a possession by a Slanesh demon. Maybe the Sound Alchemist possessed her from the stomach. Regardless of who the demon was, she was successfully exorcised. She said to the demon, "Piss off," and the demon went away. Later, she vomited you guys. Basically... He says that Gaskell and Farsight are too far from her current location, which she is trying to find. She stuck to the first ship that she noticed, like the creature you were talking about earlier. She noticed that the ship was all meat and she became hungry. She ate the whole hive fleet and saved countless worlds because of this. So my question is it possible, thanks to her achievements, that humans will worship her as a dog god, emperor of mankind and dogkind? Remember, she is yellow, and she is almost like gold.
It is becoming revealed that you're talking about Doge.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
Yeah.
Dogecoin is just the coin of the future for the Imperium.
Mm-hmm.
For thrones is basically slang for Doge.
I mean, they both have O's in them and E's.
Yep.
What more hints do you need?
And since the Imperial, like the regular Imperial citizens basically worship like machines and just random shit, like servo skulls, yes, obviously they're going to worship their own currency to the level of like it becoming a god.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Dogecoin is both a god, a currency,
and a way of life.
Yeah. Good question. This one comes from Anthony Molina. Do you guys believe the Imperium united under one living person, they could push back the forces of chaos and all other races in the universe?
Nah. Because that's basically what they are now. They're united under the Emperor.
Yep.
Whether they believe he's a god or not, they still praise the Emperor and follow his beliefs to the T.
Yep.
So no.
Right. And like even without the Emperor, like you could say, oh, it's because he's deteriorating on his golden throne.
Mm-hmm.
If you really look at it, like there are Lord Commanders. Like you have Gilliman.
Right. You've got the new, was it Morin Val from the Sisters of Battle? She's a High Lord.
Yeah. And nope, you don't see it. They're not conquering. Well, I mean, they are conquering, but not much.
Right. This next one is by Brian B. Why is winter the best season? I would almost give it to winter being the best season, minus all the snow you gotta plow, driving in the snow. Because I mean,
The depression.
Yeah. Because don't they attribute like sunlight and like sun to happiness and like the dark nights and all that to like depression?
Yeah.
But I prefer winter over summer, barely.
Yeah, but I do like the transitionary season, so like fall and spring.
Yeah.
More than I actually do like summer. Like right now is nice. That's why we're outside, enjoying this weather before it starts to rain and gets really, really humid and gross because it's gonna go up to like 80 degrees. That's gonna be disgusting.
Or then it gets too hot and then we're just sweating just by being alive.
Yeah.
That's why winter's so cool, because if you get cold, you just snuggle up.
Yeah, but then you're stuck inside your house forever.
And you just binge watch One Mind Syndicate.
Yeah. You should. You should do that even in the summer.
Mm-hmm. Just go out in the swimming pool, but have it playing on the TV or indoors.
Yep. Next question.
This one is by Wilhelm Woodenson. Who do you like better between the Carcharodons and the Black Dragons? Which is a stronger chapter, and which would you rather join and why?
I feel like the Carcharodons are way more organized and they're more specific, whereas the Black Dragons are more... I mean, they have a mutation that like has horns growing out of their heads and arms and stuff like that. That's probably not cool, not like comfortable, I should say.
And that'll be what I choose. The Black Dragons. Because, I mean, you're always horny all the time.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't need to have horns to actually be horny. And what's the point? You don't gotta...
That's true. But maybe you can make a horn grow there.
That's true. So
it'll be like a pseudo that.
So Black Dragons have horn penises instead of regular penises. Because no Space Marine has a penis.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Or maybe they do and it just shrivels up because they don't really use it. Kind of like our vestigial organ that's inside. What is it? The little
appendix thing?
Yeah.
Because if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yep.
And that's why if you look at any hands from a Custodes, they don't have hair on their palms.
Really? Oh, because they shaved?
Sure. That's just an old wives' tale, guys.
Wives' tale. And then last question, I got one from the big one. Is it true that when a good person dies, they go to heaven and get a free t-shirt, all of the fruit roll-ups they can eat, and 10,000 cash money? Shmoney?
Shmoney?
No, that wouldn't make sense to die and get $10,000. Like, where are you going to spend it? I don't think they have Dogecoin in heaven.
And, like, fruit roll-ups? Like, that gets stuck in your teeth, man.
Yeah, I think one fruit roll-up is good. More than one is you're asking for,
Gingivitis.
yeah, some type of medical issue.
Yeah. But
Beware.
the free T-shirt's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And those were the questions for today. I was just thinking about how, like, I wear the same T-shirt every single day. So a new T-shirt, it's like, cool, nice. But those are the questions for today. If you guys have more questions for us, comment down below. If we didn't get to your question, just ask again. And thank you guys so much for listening.
As always, this has been The Sound Alchemist.
Gershwan.
And we are out.